I'm Karen with Nature Coast TV, and we're back today on our Ask the Expert segment. Today we have with us Teresa Robinson, the owner of Stormwave Media. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Karen.
How are you today?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, we're so glad to have you here. So, Teresa, there's been a lot of things happening in advertising and marketing, and businesses are so confused. They got all these people telling them, this is what you need to do. You need to advertise here. You need to do this. And then, they're frustrated because they feel like nothing's working. So what's going on with marketing?
It is changing on a daily basis, Karen. You know from being at Nature Coast TV. But I will tell you, it started out, you've seen a lot of print, yellow pages, white pages. Remember, everybody would have a huge yellow page ad. Then you've got billboards, a lot of people direct mailing. That's what they used to focus on. Now you have the online community, web, the World Wide Web. What do we do here? And you start then websites, social media. You've got Facebook, Twitter. Companies and owners are being bombarded by all of these different areas. They don't know, they kind of freeze and they don't know where to start.
What can we do to help the business owners create clarity? Are there any kind of questions they need to be asking, or what should they be looking out for?
Well, probably I would look at the demographics. So say that I was a business owner and I owned a business, I'd look at what age group, who's coming to me, who do I need to target? And then with that age specific area, they could go, maybe Facebook is a little bit older now. Before it was kids, but now it is like between 20 and 45. It's a very small investment for certain things and a lot of free opportunities. So I would look at the demographics, focus on the areas that are going to be their customers and where they want to grow.
So the first step would be, who's the clients I want?
Right.
And then how do I reach them?
Exactly.
With all of these new avenues and all this new stuff that's happening, what are some of the key things that a business owner, entrepreneur should be thinking about or asking as they're being approached by all these marketers?
Well, Karen, you're going to be hit from everybody. If they're going to market your business, do your homework. Find reviews and things people write about. So definitely check their references. Look, most importantly, at their website, because you're going to see a lot of information there. You are going to see what they do. They may list their references as well. Another thing too, if you call somebody and they don't return your call, making you feel important as a business owner, they're probably not going to put that into their advertising for your business. So everybody has a really good pitch up front, but do your homework. Talk to some, ask them for your referrals, talk to some of the businesses that they've done business before, and check their reviews and their websites.
Yeah, I also have people talk to them and find out how they're going to get their message out. How are you getting my message to your audience? Because that's going to be important.
Definitely. Ask them how they are, what strategies are they going to take, and how they're going to get your message out.
As technology is changing and times are growing, how does an entrepreneur or a business owner that's looking to market their business capitalize on that, and what should they be looking for?
They need to be looking for search engine optimization, somebody to help them with trying to get their name out. Because you may have in Hernando County somebody looking up party plans or party planner, and how do you guarantee that your name's going to be up there? There's 150 people that can pop up there. So that's where you need to kind of look at what you're doing, marketing online, and say, okay, well, Uncle Fred's helped me to develop my website, and he's posting some things on Facebook for me, but maybe I need more than Uncle Fred. You get a return on investment. You put a little bit in and look at advertising as an investment, because it will bring back and cover the cost of advertising, and then you start seeing profits come in. You start seeing word of mouth kick in. Then everybody starts knowing about you. You see an increase in your business.
So you're creating brand awareness.
Exactly.
And then buzz in the community because everybody's talking about it. So we mentioned earlier, there's several different avenues to market your business and advertise. People get so confused. So what recommendation would you give them on what's the right method to advertise for them?
It's tailored to your business. So something that you can measure, return on investment, is good. And then brand awareness is kind of a little bit more difficult, but it's getting things out there. Get your logo out. get that brand awareness out, as well as do some of the other mediums, TV, radio, newspaper.
So you're saying it's kind of like a compilation of different marketing avenues that's going to make it effective.
Definitely a compilation of different avenues.
So they just kind of have to do their homework,
Exactly.
check the websites, find out who their audience is, how are they getting your materials to the audience, and make sure they're looking out for you. Like you said, if they're not answering your phone calls, then you're not a priority to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You have all these videos on YouTube or Vimeo or on people's website. You got walking people across the screen. My goodness, Walmart has TV screens in their aisles as you're checking out to promote other stuff going on.
Well, studies show that people that are out and about are a lot more apt to buy than if they're sitting on their couches watching TV. And so they are putting advertising and business and things that are affecting people's lives in their life pattern. So where people work, shop, eat, play, do business, all of that. You have digital media as well as online. Instead of seeing just type on the computer, I relate more to a picture, the colors of film, video. So that's where, do you remember when Facebook used to do the little posts at the beginning when it came out? But now every time you go through there, it's automated videos. You just scroll and everybody's posting these videos. They feel like they know you. Like I was working with a chiropractor and we were doing some interviews like this, and their patients look for those to come on their Facebook. They follow them, they love it because they feel like, oh my gosh, it's my doctor and he's my buddy and he's helping me. So it connects people together.
And having that consistent tidbit out there keeps that relationship and loyalty from the client alive.
Not only loyalty, but referral. You're going to refer business because this is your doctor and he treats you like the most important thing ever, and they're going to refer more. So it builds those bonds with your customers and your patients and your clients.
So you have these new screens that are going into businesses in our area here. So tell me about what that is.
My media is not to replace other things. Radio, TV, newspaper, coupons, all of those things help businesses, just not as much as they used to. So when I place my high definition screens, they're in locations where people work, shop, eat, do business, like what we were talking before.
For those that haven't quite seen them yet, is it just like flashing ads?
No, it's a 22-second commercial and it's soundless. So we don't have sound because when you're in a business, sometimes they play music, sometimes they have TV, sometimes they just have quiet. So it's a 22-second commercial. It has a news ticker, so it keeps people engaged to look at it. It has trivia. It has a lot of information. We try and do, community announcements, things like that. So while people are waiting and they're looking at the screen, that's when your message pops up. You're on, up to 4 to 5 times an hour as an advertiser, and it's, trying to get your name out as an advertiser to the people and your potential customers.
Well, and I think you made a good point earlier, and I think there's a lot of confusion in the marketing world of what is advertising versus branding. And advertising is a key part to some businesses, but branding is really the #1 objective.
Let me ask you to close your eyes. When I say McDonald's, what do you see?
The arch, and I'm loving it.
Exactly. That is branding. They have branded their golden arches in your head where automatically that comes to you. So the way that they've done that is putting their logo out over and over again. So that is branding.
And now that you say that, when you see the McDonald's billboards, it's always telling you ahead 1 mile on the right. It's never an advertisement.
Exactly. Business owners spend so much money developing a logo, having it on business cards, having it everywhere. Well, that's what brand awareness is, getting your brand out there online, have a website, create a Facebook. That's like the best free advertising that you can have is, Facebook, Twitter. It doesn't cost anything. Let's get your name out there. And then what you do is the advertising is creating a call to action with an actual sale.
So as we wind up today's show, what's one of the tips that you can give to our viewers on creating an effective marketing plan?
What I would do is don't pinhole yourself. Don't put all your money into one thing. Diversify. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Find people that will guide you in the right way.
And that makes perfect sense because we know it takes a layered approach, and we work collaboratively with a lot of organizations, yours included, and I find it invaluable to our clients to give them that opportunity. How would our viewers get in touch with you if they had more questions, or they just kind of wanted to shoot you a thank you for your expert?
Well, we have our website, stormwavemedia.com, and you can get me at 352-57-STORM. Feel free to call or email Teresa at stormwavemedia.com.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today. We really enjoyed having you, and I hope that you've learned a little bit about the changes in marketing and what's coming up. And if you have more questions to ask Teresa, please do reach out and contact her. Thank you.